Hello everyone! Welcome to Scott Hart Voice, the channel dedicated to voiceovers and video games, and welcome back to Satisfactory. You guys, I've been a little bit busy. Just a wee little bit. I am stoked. All we have to do to turn on turbo fuel is number one, make sure I have all my pumps wired up, which I will do in the walkthrough, and then we connect this power pole to that power pole. Let me show you what I've done. In the previous episode, I believe I showed you guys the setup that I had for bringing the compacted coal to the train stop. I almost called it a truck stop. That is not correct. Excuse me. I've been a little bit busy doing stuff though. So what we do have now is we have our train stop bringing our compacted coal up a couple levels. This first level is the creation of fuel. Now in the future I may end up doing the diluted fuel recipe. That is not what I'm doing right now because I don't have said recipe. When I do have it, maybe I'll actually put together a new power plant, maybe at a different location or something, and do it there. But this is the default stock recipe of fuel. And I'll show that to you. It's literally just that. Now, one thing we are going to do in the future is we are not going to sink the polymer resin. We're going to send that to a bunch of constructors. And to do that, I'll probably extend this platform out and do all the constructors to make fabric over here. And the reason I want to have fabric is so I can make myself just however many gas masks I need. I think it's fabric, coal, and crap, what's the other one? Wire? Steel something? I don't remember. Anyway, you need to have fabric for it. But I also don't necessarily need fabric right this second. So for now, we're just going to sink it. I will grab some... excuse me. I will grab some of the polymer resin as it's on the belt because I need it to do the MAM research. But then we'll just sink the rest of it until we make fabric. Let's go down first, though. Here we go. Alright, I think I can show you everything from right about here. So, these two jacks not jacks, oh my gosh. These two oil extractors. I was thinking pub jacks from Factorio. Good grief. Heads up, these kind of sucked to be able to build. There are spitters and hatcheries around both of them. And if you crouch and walk up to a hatchery, it will not spawn on you. And you can destroy it without any worry. And that's what I did with this one. But before I could do that is I needed to shoot the two spitters. Because the hatchery was like right here or something. It was really close. And it was a big one. It wasn't just a regular small hatchery. It was one of the big ones that drops like 8 to 12 of the bugs. Oh my gosh, so many. I know that because I had to deal with it over there. But I was able to kill the spitters over on this side, and then I crouched and walked up to the hatchery, and I just bashed it to hell with the Xeno Basher. It was wonderful. Over here, I had to deal with a big spitter, and so I was shooting it from a distance with my rebar gun, and one of the shots missed the spitter because he moved out of the way and hit the hatchery. I was pissed. Oh, I was so mad. Because then I had to deal with the bugs. But thankfully, I was able to shoot the hatchery from afar with the rebar gun and only had to deal with one batch of the bugs. I got like 4 kills and the rest of them hit me, and I was okay after that. So what I have is each oil extractor has a pump next to it to be able to send the oil up quick. And these don't necessarily need to be there, and I'll show you why. Because I have... Whoop, there we go. I have 2 pumps right here. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think they are within the 10 meters of allotment from these 2 pump jacks. I didn't want to have to deal with that, not a hypothetical, but that uncertainty. So I just did a pump there and a pump there to just push it to right here. And then I have pumps going up every 50 meters all the way to the top. They are already wired in, so they should all turn on. I have a few things, a few catwalks here and there, so I could get around to actually putting them all in, because the pipes could only go 48 meters, something like that. Anyway, oil goes into here for this set of refineries, and also goes into here for this set of refineries, and then both sets produce 270? Yeah, 270 polymer resin, which will get sunk. And then, from there, said fuel will go in to these pipes going down this way, and we'll head into these pumps going up. And then we'll go up to the next level. Oh, and I want to check something here real quick. Okay. All right. Next level. This is where the turbo fuel is getting made. So remember how the compacted coal is coming up from the train stop? Well, I have a buffer for each train stop drop off. And because I do like to have a buffer. In my previous playthrough, I actually had the buffer in the same place on the same level as the actual train stop. But I decided to start bringing the buffers up into the production levels, so the train stops could be a little bit more clean and also not take up so much space. When I added these, it took like an extra 2 foundations in width in order to be able to place the train stop. I'm just like, I'm kind of done with this. Anyway, compacted coal. So these 2 on this side will go into this merger, which will come into this merger. These 2 on this side come to this merger, which then comes in the middle. And then we have a balanced input from all 4, which will then go all the way down here and then turn all the way around and then go down this beautiful disaster. And I don't have... There. How's that, guys? That is... How many refineries is that? Is that 16 each side, I think? Yeah, 16 on each side, right? Maybe 18. Let me double check my numbers here. Hold on. It is 16. It's a total of 32 turbo fuel refineries. So 16 here, 16 here. And so the 48 compacted coal will go into each of all of these. And then one line of the fuel coming up will go down into mixed with the compacted coal, and which will go into this pipe here, and that pipe will go up this side. And then this fuel here will come down and mix with the compacted coal on this side to go down a pipe, go to a pump on the other side. And I'm really glad I decided to show you guys this, because look what is not hooked up. Shame on me. Okay. Let's go take care of the one on the other side, because that is most likely not hooked up either. I should slap my own wrist. We'll grab power from over here. Yeah. So we'll do this, and it's right along this line here. It is not on the seam. It's one off of the seam. And then we'll bring this here and power you up. Okay. And so then we're going to go up another level. And you guys, I was busy. I turned on some Voltron and just went to town. Get on the dang ladder. Good grief. Yeah, I was busy. I had to make 80 fuel generators, okay, guys? This is 40. 10 on each row, 4 rows. And building this, piping it up, there's no reason to have recorded this other than to possibly show you how to do it. But there's so many tutorials out there. I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna do it because I just needed mindless work to do. So I did. Each power for every level comes up with this particular power pole in the corner. It goes up to the next level and also goes down to the level below it. And so then that goes down the there's 3 power poles on this side besides that one. There's another one behind this generator that you can't see, and then one in the corner that mimics these power poles here. And so then it's 1 power pole per 2 generators. So that way I only needed 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I do that right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, that's the count. I had an extra one. Oh, that's because of the one coming up and down. So yeah, 1 power pole for every 2. And there's 10 in each row and 4 rows. And the fuel for this level is getting brought up by the pump on this side. And I'll show you where that's at. And that's right here. So there's a pump down there, brings it up, pushes it, and goes down. And the reason why this is up 1 is so I could actually place this particular pipeline. Because if I build that one down, I can't ever place that pipe. It is so dang near impossible to place that thing. So screw that. I need to get back up. And then that pipe on that side continues up, and $5 says I didn't wire that up. Ha! I owe myself $5. Here we go. Done. Okay. Good. And so then that pump pushes up to there. That one goes up to the next level. And the next level is exactly the same thing as this level, except the fuel is coming up over on this side as opposed to that one. Other than that, they're identical. And I'll just show you that real quick. So you don't just have to take my word for it. Once again, identical. Once again, the only difference being that the oil's on that side instead. Not the oil, the turbo fuel. Okay. Once again, I'm really glad I showed you guys. Gave you the tour. Showed that all to you because there were a few pumps that I forgot to wire up. Now that this is all done, let's turn it on. Yeah. Whoop, that's a wall. Actually, no, that's a conveyor. Here we go. Before I turn this on, I would just like to take a moment. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. We already have compacted coal going down the line up there. And so that means the next time the train comes in and drops off, it'll actually drop some stuff off. We should see some green on that pump down there. Right now we are seeing yellow? Oh, no. It's green. It just looks yellow, but it is powered up because you can see the oil is coming up. So, any moment, these will start filling up with oil. Oh, and we should see, yeah, we just jumped from a max consumption of 3354 to 5260. This thing took almost 2 gigawatts of power to produce. which is fine because beforehand our consumption was 966, and so it's going to go up to about 3 gigawatts of power, which we do have the capacity to produce that. So we're good. Oil is coming on in. I heard some refineries turning on. There's our first polymer resin. Yes, you love to see it. Let's get up here. Let's see some of that delicious, just tasty turbo fuel. Tastes like Kool-Aid. Where the hell's the fuel? What? What did I miss? Huh? Bruh. They're powered, right? Yep. Oh, okay. Well, that one just turned on. What the hell was it waiting for? Well, let's make sure this one's going to get turned on. Oh, you know what it was? It probably needed to build up pressure here before it could actually start pushing up. I bet that's what it was. This is probably going to turn on any second now. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's all it was. And that's because I didn't have a pump pushing it up. Pushing it laterally, I should say. So we just needed a minute for it to actually saturate and build up pressure in the pipeline. Which actually is physics, right? Hey, ha, yes, delicious, delicious, tasty Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And let's check the other side. Bruh. Bruh. Oh, you'll love to see it. Nothing here yet, but that's because this is the further line. The one that hasn't turned on yet. And these ones are finally starting to go. Yep, we start seeing that. Oh, crap. We are getting really close. We are getting really close to our capacity, guys. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Oh, hell. As all these refineries are turning on, I'm just like, oh, man. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Because our production, our max consumption jumped up just about 2 gigawatts. And we were only at 900. So, 900 megawatts of consumption. So we should be around 2,900 megawatts when this whole thing finishes, you know, powering up. I think we're okay, but oh, we're getting so dang close. Which is, it's kind of a good thing. It means we're using most all of the refineries now. We're starting to get to that breaking point, but I'm just kind of like, turn on fuel generators. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, this still has to back itself up before it can push up. Oh, wait. Did I hear it? No, I didn't. I'm hearing the pump down below. Oh, man. Let's take a look at what it's looking like on the other side. Where's that line at? Okay. Come on, baby. Come on. We just need to go a little bit further, man. Just a little bit further. Good night. We are getting so close. But we still have 600 megawatts of power left. Hey, 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 hey. It turned on. It turned on. Yes. Yes. That means that is the top level. The top level is the one that saturated first. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Get out of my way. I need to rework this catwalk system. Here. What? There's the turbo fuel. It's coming up. As soon as that fills all the way up, that's going to start spilling into the sides. There it goes. These ribs should start opening. Yep, there we go. Yes! Yes! You guys heard it! I heard it! Yeah! Oh, baby. Let's watch. Oh. All right. We were at 33,400. If I did my math right, we should be at 23,400. So we were at 33,400. Is that what I said? Capacity, yeah. No, 3,400. 3,400. Okay, so when all of these fire up, we should be at 23.4 gigawatts of power. Oh, baby. Yeah. It's just climbing. It's just climbing, baby. All right. So we know they're working on this level. Let's go check the bottom level. When they fire up, they will be on this side. Yep. They're firing up. We're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, turbo fuel is done. Holy crap. I am so glad that is done. I am so freaking glad that is done. Well, I would like to see where these carts are at after they drop off their cargo to see how many stacks it used. We're consuming 480 a minute. So I'm going to guess 1.2 stacks each-ish. Well, no, actually, that was more than I thought. Oh, you know why? Because there was a lot of coal needed to saturate the system. That's why. Okay. I wonder if there's an achievement for getting hit by a train. Nah. Okay. I actually do wonder if there is an achievement for that. That'd be funny. You guys. Turbo fuel's freaking done! I am so happy to have that done. What I want to know is what the heck is over there? Anything over there? That almost looks like there would be a Somers loop there. I'm curious. Do we have enough maybe? We might have enough concrete to get there. Let's give it a shot. Oh, come on, zoop it. Whoop. I saw something there. There's something up here, guys. And it's called target practice. That's what's up here. Get wrecked. You know what, that thorn in the... You know that bad taste in the back of your throat? That's what's left of your pride. Yeah. Nope. I hear something. It is a sloop. It is a sloop. What? Oh, crap. Hold on. Okay. He just shot his friend. Hey guys, I just found the Michael Jackson of spitters. Oh, I see. Running away, are you? Come back here, you yellow bastards. I'll bite your legs off. Yeah. We got a summer sloop, baby. Oh, that's right. It has to be built on a foundation. Nah. Just do a ramp. Hello. Do you have any fun audio? You gonna say anything? No? Okay.
Tuning into the effigy.
I suspect there is a misunderstanding. The effigy and I are different entities.
Discordant, what is your root?
I am an instantiated artificial intelligence inhabiting digital space. I am in the signals sent between satellites. I am hosted on servers and have no corporeal form, only synchronized cloud platforms.
The effigy is not an effigy?
It most certainly is, but not of me. They are, how should I put it? Extremely flat.
Compatible music. We are writing new symphonies.
What? These conversations between Ada and this entity are just weird, man. All right. Oh, let's see where we're at now. Ha 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 ha. Well, we're not even well, let's see. 15. Okay, we're almost all the way there. Because we should be at 23. 1.21 gigawatts. What the hell is a gigawatt? You know what? Hold the phone. Fuel computers. Plastic. Beams. Rubber. More beams. Do I just jump down and do it? I don't know what it requires, though, to open it up. I don't know. One thing I do want to see, though, is I want to see and make sure... I want to see where the compacted coal is at drop off before and after unload. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-ish. Maybe a 6th. Depends on how long it takes to stop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's a full load. Five and then some. Okay. That seems to be what it was before the previous one, too. Sorry, after the previous one. If I were to look at this, after the drop-off, we're going to see about 5 stacks missing. Yes? Yeah. And that's about what it was before. So... yeah, I think we're good. Let's race. Now, the question will be, will I be able to slow down and dismantle this before this train behind me hits it? I don't know. I know how to slow down pretty quick. You do it on a turn. So I'm going to slow down at the turnaround, and we'll see what happens if I can get it dismantled before a crash occurs. Because if there's a crash, I don't know if you lose the cargo contents now in 1.0 or not. That would actually be a really good test, because in previous versions you did not. But it could possibly happen in this version. I don't know. We're good. I can do a test with that on a different train. I really don't want to screw around with the power system. That seems like a really bad idea. No. Does that back up and stop before? No, that keeps going. Really? Okay, what does the source look like after the unload? What does our buffer look like? About 5 stacks, right? 5, yep. Okay, that's fine. That'll work just fine. Very cool. Very cool. It's starting to stabilize out a little bit more, too. When we're fully said and done, we should be at 23,400. That's probably going to take a few hours for it to really, like, really fully saturate. Oh, guys. I am so happy to remove that one from the notes. Goodbye. Oh, man. That was a lot of work and time on that project. I am so glad that one is done, at least for now, because the other thing is that factory could rather easily be upgraded to rocket fuel. So, yeah. I am feeling just relief more than... Oh, what the... More than anything else, just pure and sheer relief. Oh my gosh. Let's get blueprints going. Okay. What are we short on here? We don't have any pipes, and we're good on screws. We need plastic and cable and copper sheets at some point too. So we'll go get plastic, and then we'll go get steel pipes. Plastic first. And yes, I could just manually grab it out of the dimensional depot. But frankly, I want a lot. Ooh. I'm glad I noticed this. I can't. Could you imagine if I traveled all the way there and realized I don't have any room? That would suck. Alright, what can I drop off before we go over there? Pretty much almost everything. Actually, those need to go in the other one. That's good. Because then I'll drop these off. I just realized, I just noticed in there, I have 2 Mercer spheres. I'm going to create a dimensional depot for steel pipes and steel plates. Or do I create a depot for motors? Motors wouldn't be another bad one to have either. Ah, hell, why not? Let's just take the whole dang thing. I mean, there's not going to be harm doing it. Might as well. It's not like I'm hurting on power anymore. Yes! Oh, I am still so happy to see this. 23,400. There it is, guys. 23,400. That's gonna fully. That's just gonna continue ebbing and flowing for a little bit until it fully saturates, and then it's gonna be that way forever. Oh, I am so happy to see that amount. And like I said, once we decide to get to rocket fuel, it shouldn't be too hard to expand that. We will need to do the refineries for the nitric acid getting mixed in with the turbo fuel. But, I mean, we already have 2 levels of fuel generators going. So I'll just extend each level out, however far it needs to go, and add the subsequent amount of fuel generators. So, will it look weird? Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to look weird. Do I care? No. No, not really. Not everything has to be an aesthetically pleasing, gorgeous build. Unless it's my playthrough in Eden Crafters. But that's because I'm choosing to do that. There you go. Were you a little bit hungry for plastic? Daggone, that should be... Can I just upgrade that to a industrial from here? No. What I can do, though, is I can do this. And then this. There. Oh, wait. Really? Well, I'm just going to do the same thing here that I did on the plastic. Boom. Boom. Or not. There you go. And let's go get some iron pipus. Steel pipus. Steel. Mr. Bean, how are you? Yep, might as well grab them all. I don't want to be back here for a while. It's getting there. Go. Good on frames for the moment. Steel beams. Yeah, I think we're alright. Screws were okay. Cable. We need the cable. What? I actually do want some on my person. Okay. So we do have some steel, some heavy modular frames and some computers. I do want to be able to get the blueprints Mark II. So we're going to definitely be saving up for that. And I know the next points say circuit boards and computers, but to a fair degree, I kind of already do have that, even if it is makeshift. It's not fully automated, but to do a fully do a full automation of those in the base's current state, in the factory's current state, would not really be in my favor. It would be too much of a kludge fest. It'd be very kludgy. So, what I think I'm going to do, I mean, let's take a look here real quick. Oh, wait. There. Over here, there are 3 milestones, ultimately. There's Blueprints Mark II, Blueprints Mark I. Oh, I guess there's 4. Hypertubes as well. But then there's railway signaling. I really do need this. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish... How do I want to do this? Give me a second to think. Because I kind of need to... Well... Because I'm thinking about the uplift. Taking everything up. In order to do this, do I actually need Mark II blueprints? And the answer is actually no. No, I don't. Would it be beneficial? Yes, it absolutely would. Do I really want to have that? I kind of do. Because I kind of want to play around with designs for my railway. And this is going to be a 5x5, and that's how big I want the railways to actually be. The railway I have in place right now is 3x3. But what I'd like to do is have the 5th foundations, the one on each side, like kind of slope out and down. I'm not sure if that makes much sense. It would probably make a lot more sense if I were to actually do it. I can show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Oh, there we go. This is just to kind of show you what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's right. Something kind of like that. And then, you know, it would be 5 long, not 3. But doing it this way, I could just stamp down two blueprints, and it would be 10 foundations long, which is the length of one car. One train, one full-size train. Because I'll go ahead and explain this real quick. When I do my train logistics, for every 100 items per minute, I have that many cars up to a max of 4. So if it's less than 100 items per minute, it's one car. If it's less than 200, it's 2 cars, less than 3, 3 less than 400, 4, and then just max 4. And then if I need more trains on that, then I can do that. But, you know, if this was 5x5, this would be 2 blocks longer. And then if I were to have 2 of these blueprints stamped down next to each other, this would be the length of one car. And what I want to do is I want to have a signal every 10 meters. Sorry, not every 10 meters, every 10 foundations. So every 40 meters, I want to have a signal. At least on the straights. And then actually doing it this way, I could also design the curves, because the curves should also be able to be designed that way as well. Yeah. But anyway, I was thinking of possibly like styling something. I don't know. Maybe put some beams up and have like a... Well, one thing that would be kind of cool would be to have a hypertube network going down the center of it on top of it. So that way I could just take the hypertube network around with the trains. So that would be kind of cool. Anyway, these are just thoughts, things that I've been spitballing around, things that I think I'd like to do with the train network, and all the logistics that will be had from it. And can't do that without a Mark II blueprint designer. So that's why we need to get 100 frames and 100 computers. But then we also need another 50 computers for the actual signal research. And then on top of that, we need whatever the signals are going to cost. I have no idea what they're going to cost. Change of plans. This is at 47. If I take 50 for signals, that's at 53. They're right next to each other in terms of production. So we're going to go ahead and do rail signals right now. Go down. What do we need for it? 400 pipus and 1,000 sheets. Good grief. Okay. Well, do you even have that many? Almost. We'll borrow. And we'll borrow some more. There we go. Railway signaling, here we go. Launch, baby.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Cool. All right, let's see what they cost. A pipe and a computer. 2 pipes and a computer. 2 pipes and a computer. They're both the same recipe. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they made that change. Beforehand, it was... What the heck was it before? One was a computer and one was a circuit board. And I can't remember which was which. Yeah, one was a computer, one was a circuit board, and then they both still required steel pipes. But yeah, that is a really nice streamlining of the design. I love what they've done with train costs in 1.0. No heavy modular frames, but still need computers, and I think that's great. I think that's just fantastic. So at this point, there's not much I can do besides let the base just chew through stuff. What I will tell you guys now is I am going to do some work off stream. I'm going to go ahead and get the blueprint designer. I'm going to go ahead and do that research off stream so I can at least just get it and possibly have a blueprint ready to go by the time that I record the next episode. So I do apologize for that one not being on stream. But I really, really do want to get this one done. So I can actually design the blueprints. The next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to start the uplift. So I'll probably start it around here somewhere. What I'm going to have to do, and this is going to suck. This is going to suck so much. I'm going to have to figure out how to combine the railway for turbo fuel. I was thinking I would combine that with everything else, but the more I think about this, I don't know if I want to. I may actually want to have that be on its own closed network. And then it will be connected to the rest of the system via some power pole. But the reason why is because I am still planning on adding those battery banks in case something were to happen and I need to use the batteries. The battery banks will be shut off once they're charged, but they'll be shut off from the rest of the system. I'm going to use a power switch to turn it off. And if I ever need to, I can disconnect the power plant production, including the sulfur and the coal, from the rest of the system and just fire up, using the battery banks, fire up what I'm going to need in order to get turbo fuel back up and running. I think that's a great idea. Excuse me. I am not going to connect that train system with the rest of the world. That is going to be its own independently operated system. Okay. That being said, we need to begin the uplift, and I'm going to do it probably around here, which means we will be saying goodbye to a lot of what we have here. There's probably going to be a significant change between now and what is to come. Because what I'm planning on doing is we have these 5 items that all require production from iron, 1 cables, 2 wire, 3 screws, 4 rods, 5 plates, and then a 6th one, which is Pippus over there. We're going to have 6 production things all from iron. What I want to do is I want to create 6 places that are creating those things off of 480 iron ingots a minute. I did not say that wrong. Each one of these production locations is going to have 480 iron ingots making whatever it is that is going to be made at that location. So whether if it is screws or if it's rods or whatever. And then those things that are being made will then be taken up to the train network. But what I want to do is I want to get the train network at least in place so I can strategically create these little production platforms underneath the trains of what's being made to be brought up. And we'll also have to have one for copper, right? We'll need to have copper sheets. Caterium. I'll be doing Caterium, the quick wire, and then bringing the quick wire. Granted, I think quick wire is already really high. I think it's like 400. Any case, be prepared for some changes. Excuse me. Be prepared for some changes before the next for the next episode. I'm not exactly quite sure how many, because I don't know how much I plan on doing off screen before I do the next episode. But I really want to have this proof of concept done, right? At least something in place before I actually show it to you guys, so I can explain it and show it to you guys and whatnot. That way you guys don't have to sit through hours of figuring out what the heck I'm going to do, right? That's just boring. So in any case, that is what is going to happen between this episode and next. I do plan on hopefully having at least a couple of the iron production pieces in place and uplifted all the way up into our train network in the sky. Okay. Yeah. What a day. What a day. Let's get to our traditional place. And it has the power plant almost. It looks like it's still fluctuating a little bit. I'm not going to trust this just yet. But if this is good, the power plant is fully up and running. And it also means that our consumption and our max consumption are, well, at this point, relatively similar. But that's still, I don't know. There's a lot that remains to be seen after the uplift is complete. Because one of the things about the uplift is I do plan on having all of, excuse me, sorry, all the different production areas that are making something. I do plan on them having an awesome sync, so they are continuously running. That way I don't have to worry about power fluctuations, and I can make everything a little bit more predictable. Which is why we need to have a lot of smart splitters, which is why I have AI limiters. Whoop. There we go. And at one point, I did take a bunch of copper sheets over to Caterium, and I have like 5 or 6 stacks of AI limiters. I have a lot. So, that's cool. Anyway, there's going to be a lot to do in this uplift. And I'm kind of done with this color for the base. So what I think I want to do is, let's see, customizer, fix it, factory swatch. Can I just paint the whole base? Edit. I want my dark deep purple SHV colors. It's about there ish. That's pretty close. Okay. And then accent color. What do you guys think? Neon green? Yeah, no. What about black? How does that look? Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, that looks sick. What if we were to do a different color as the accent though? Maybe like a gunmetal gray. Actually, that looks pretty good. That looks really good. All right, guys. I think that's a great place to leave it. I'm not gonna lie. That color change makes me happy. Oh, and you can also change the project assembly, the space elevator. So if I were to edit this, grab this, and come over here, and we go boom, and we come over here, and we grab that, and then we go boom. Yeah. There it is. Now, what I do want to know, though, is what happens if I make it shiny? I like shiny. I like shiny things. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. But we make... Oh. I was going to say we make the main color shiny, but we make the accent color matte. That would be cool. Alright, let's come take a look at the hub of this. Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's go take a dump. Alright. Can I put... We'll put one biofuel down the toilet. And where's the flush? You guys, we just dropped the log. Like, literally, we dropped the log. Oh, man. Alright. That was so stupid. It was actually kind of funny, though. Alright, guys. That's a great place to leave it. With that, I shall bid you all a fondue. Have a wonderful rest of your night or day, wherever you are while you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.